How would you know if there are bad people around you who want to harm you? How would your life change if you could recognize with a sure shot who drains you of energy and who, instead, enriches your soul? What if you could finally free yourself from that vague sense of unease that sometimes grips you, seemingly for no reason? In this story, inspired by deep Buddhist wisdom, you will discover that the universe reveals it to you, provided you know how to listen to it. You will learn to decode those signals, sometimes imperceptible, sometimes sensational, that surround you every day. You will discover that your intuition is a powerful compass and that your body, your emotions, even your dreams, are extraordinary tools for navigating the complex web of human relationships. Have you ever been in a room and suddenly felt a shiver down your spine, an inexplicable drop in energy, even in the absence of any apparent threat? Have you ever had that nagging feeling of not being able to fully trust someone, despite their kind words and bright smile? And those recurring, sometimes disturbing dreams that leave you waking up with a sense of heaviness and confusion, what could they possibly mean? So, stay until the end of this story, because you will discover exactly how to interpret these signals, how to sharpen your intuition, and how to protect your inner peace from negative influences. We will reveal to you the secrets kept by an old and wise Buddhist monk, Tenzin, who in a Japanese temple reveals to his pilgrims how to recognize toxic people and how to build an invisible shield made of awareness and love to live a serene life in harmony with the universe. Get ready for a fascinating journey of self-discovery and the world around you, a journey that will change you forever. But before continuing, if you are not one of us yet, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to stay updated when we publish new content for your spiritual growth. A reverential silence fell over the temple as the old monk, whose name was Tenzin, a beacon of serenity and wisdom, sat cross-legged on the time-polished wooden platform. His eyes, deep and gentle as the night sky, scanned the faces of the assembled pilgrims, each bearing the invisible scars of their own battles. They had come from far and wide, seeking refuge and guidance within the walls of this ancient sanctuary, nestled in the heart of a serene Japanese bamboo grove. "You have come here," Tenzin began, his voice a soothing melody dancing through the still air, trying to understand the turmoil that lies not only in the world, but within yourselves. You wonder why, despite your best efforts to walk a path of goodness, negativity, like a relentless shadow, seems to weave itself into the very fabric of your existence. You ask, how can I recognize the bad people around me? And how can I safeguard my inner peace from their influence? A murmur of agreement spread through the crowd. It was as if the old monk had read their souls, giving voice to the questions that had long tormented their hearts. "The answer, my dears," Tenzin continued, a slight smile lighting his lined face, "lies in understanding the profound interconnectedness of all things. You must understand that reality, as we perceive it, is not simply a stage on which our lives unfold. No, it is something far more intricate, far more magical." Tenzin paused, allowing his words to sink deep into the consciousness of his listeners. "Imagine, if you will," he continued, "that the universe is a vast, infinite network, vibrating with energy. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every action you take, creates ripples in this cosmic network, affecting not only your reality, but the reality of everyone around you. It is a dance of energies, a constant ebb and flow of vibrations. Now, within this network, there are threads that resonate with harmony, love, and positivity. These threads connect us to all that is good, all that is light. But there are also threads that vibrate at a different frequency, a frequency of negativity, fear, and discord. These are the threads that connect us to those we might perceive as bad. A sense of deep understanding began to spread among the pilgrims. Tenzin's words were like a balm to their wounded souls, offering a new perspective on the chaos they had experienced in their lives. But how? A young woman asked, her voice trembling with emotion. Can we differentiate between these threads? How can we know which connections to nourish and which to sever? Tenzin's eyes rested gently on the young woman. The answer, my daughter, he replied, lies within you. It is your intuition, the inner compass we all possess, that guides us toward the light and away from the darkness. Intuition, he continued, is not magic, nor is it a gift reserved for a select few. It is a birthright, a direct connection to the universal web. It is the small, gentle voice that whispers in your heart, nudging you toward what feels good and warning you about what doesn't. It is that knot in your stomach that warns you of hidden danger, that inexplicable feeling that something is not right. But an older man interjected, his brow furrowed. I often ignore this inner voice. I rationalize it away, attributing it to paranoia or imagination. How can I learn to trust my intuition? Ah, Tenzin said with a nod of understanding. That is the challenge, isn't it? We live in a world that teaches us to prioritize logic and reason over instinct. We are conditioned to look for concrete evidence, tangible explanations for everything we encounter. But intuition, my dears, does not operate in the realm of logic. It operates in the realm of feeling, in the realm of energy. To learn to trust your intuition, he continued, you must first learn to listen to it. You must create a space of silence within yourself where the still, gentle voice of your inner self can be heard. Meditation, contemplation, spending time in nature are all powerful tools that can help you cultivate this inner connection. Imagine that you are standing at a fork in the road. Tenzin said, using a vivid metaphor. One path is well lit and well trodden, seemingly safe and inviting. The other is dark and overgrown, full of uncertainty. Your logical mind may urge you to choose the well-lit path, but your intuition, that knot in your stomach, may tell you otherwise. It may whisper to you that the true path, the path that leads to growth and transformation, lies along the path less traveled. The universe, Tenzin explained, communicates with us through signs, omens, and synchronicities. These messages can manifest in a variety of ways: a chance encounter, an overheard phrase, a recurring symbol in your dreams, or even a sudden, inexplicable change in your emotional or physical state. Pay attention to these signs, for they are the whispers of the universe guiding you on your path. When you encounter someone whose energy is at odds with yours, she continued, your intuition will alert you. You may feel uneasy, anxious, or even physically ill in their presence. Your mood may change suddenly, for no apparent reason. These are not accidents, my dears. They are signs, warnings that urge you to pay attention. Furthermore, the universe reflects our inner energies. If we constantly harbor negative thoughts and emotions, we consequently attract negativity into our lives. Conversely, by cultivating positivity, compassion, and gratitude, we invite harmonious energies into our experience. Tenzin further illustrated this concept with a story. Once upon a time, there was a young man who was always suspicious of others. He believed that everyone was out to get him and interpreted every action as a threat. As a result, his life was full of conflict and unhappiness. One day, he met a wise old man who told him, "The world is a mirror, my son. It reflects back to you what you project. If you approach life with suspicion and fear, you will only find reasons to be suspicious and fearful. But if you choose to trust and love, you will find trust and love in return. So, to protect yourself from negative people, Tenzin advised it is essential to cultivate your own positive energy. Practice kindness, empathy, and forgiveness. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. And above all, learn to set healthy boundaries. It is not selfish to protect your inner peace. It is an act of self-preservation. Remember, Tenzin said, his words ringing through the air, you are not a helpless victim of circumstance. You have the power to choose how you respond to the energies around you. You have the power to create your own reality. Choose wisdom, choose love, choose peace. A pilgrim, a man with a haunted expression, raised his hand. But Master, he said, what if the bad person is someone we care deeply about? A family member, a close friend. How can we simply walk away from them? A shadow of sadness passed over Tenzin's face. Ah, he said, this is truly one of life's greatest challenges. When those we love are the source of our suffering, our hearts are torn. We want to hold them close, but we also want to protect ourselves. In these situations, he continued, the answer is not always detachment. Sometimes it is communication, compassion, and understanding. You have to remember that even those who appear bad are, deep down, wounded beings. Their negative actions often stem from their own fears, insecurities, and unresolved pain. Approach them with love, Tenzin suggested. Express your feelings honestly and openly. Let them know how their actions affect you. Set boundaries, yes, but do so with kindness and respect. And above all, offer them your forgiveness. Forgiveness, she explained, doesn't mean condoning their actions. It doesn't mean forgetting the pain they've caused you. It means releasing the hold that anger and resentment have on you. It means choosing to free yourself from the burden of negativity. However, Tenzin warned there are times when, despite your best efforts, the relationship remains toxic. There are times when the only way out is to walk away for the sake of your well-being. This is not an easy decision to make, and it should not be taken lightly. But remember, you are not obligated to remain in a situation that drains your soul. Ultimately, Tenzin concluded, the journey of recognizing and protecting yourself from bad people is a journey of self-discovery. It's about learning to trust your intuition, honoring your energy, and cultivating the wisdom to discern which relationships to nurture and which to let go. And as you embark on this journey, she added, a twinkle in her eye, know that you are not alone. The universe is always there, guiding you, supporting you, whispering its secrets to you. All you have to do is listen. As the old monk's words settled like morning dew on the attentive minds of the pilgrims, a sense of deep peace permeated the temple. The rays of the setting sun, filtering through the rustling bamboo leaves, cast long dancing shadows, as if nature itself was nodding in agreement with the timeless wisdom that had been shared. In that moment, the pilgrims realized that their journey to understand the bad people around them was not a quest for external judgment, but an internal exploration. It was an invitation to sharpen their intuition, to become clearer conduits for the wisdom of the universe, and to embrace the profound interconnectedness of all beings. They knew there would be challenges ahead, moments of doubt and uncertainty, but armed with their new understanding and the unwavering guidance of their inner compass, they felt ready to face whatever the future held. Because they had learned that true protection from negative influences lay not in avoiding the darkness, but in embracing the light within themselves, allowing it to illuminate their path and guide them toward a life of peace, harmony, and deep connection with the vibrant web of the universe. And so, with hearts filled with gratitude and hope, the pilgrims took leave of the old monk and the serene temple, ready to re-enter the world, not as unwitting victims of circumstance, but as conscious participants in the dance of life, forever attuned to the whispers of the universe and forever guided by the wisdom that resided within them. They, as Tenzin had said, were the architects of their own reality, the weavers of their own destiny, and in that knowledge, they found the strength and courage to walk their path with confidence, grace, and a newfound sense of purpose.